Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Shalom, first and foremost. I say, Call Halayim La Yahweh. For Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Hashem, Kakodash. And double honors to our apostles, our elders taught the truth. And peace, salutation to you, elect. All right. So, yeah, man, ain't nothing square or lame about serving the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right. And that's going to be the topic of this video right here because, I ran across a video, where men were saying, we're squares, he was calling himself a square, I'm a square. I don't do anything else other than work and serve the Lord, and this and that. And, he was saying that he's a square. But see, the thing is, like the Kendrick song, from Good Kid, Mad City. What do you say? I think the song was with Anna Wise. Was it with Anna Wise? I think it's called Real. I do what I want to. I say what I want to say. Hey, like you said, real is responsibility. Real is God, nigga. That like the song say. Like his dad was telling him on the phone on the interlude. He looped it through in the song. Not in the interlude. It was a snippet. His dad was on the phone telling him God is real is responsibility. Real is God. That's what's cool. So honestly speaking, ain't nothing wicked, ain't nothing lame about serving the Lord. All right, these people and their opinions and our own insecurities and everything like that. We have to forget about all that, man. Okay, people's opinions and your own insecurities and shit like that. You gotta totally ignore all that shit, man. All right, because that could cause us to slip up. It causes us to get weak, be weary. All right, that's why I said 2 Corinthians 14. Let me start with that. Set aside the thoughts that's most heavy unto thee. Put aside the weak nature and haste to flee from these times. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull that up. It says haste to flee from these times. 2 Corinthians 14 and 13. Now therefore set thy house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such a one as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man, and put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. All right. So, in the flesh, you want to be seen as cool by people, and you want to be looked at as something, You see, the scripture tell you the just shall live by faith. We were set up to be hated by these mortal, carnal minded individuals, man. Our people, 2/3, we were set up to be looked at as boring, Hey, y'all boring. Y'all don't do nothing, Hey, the scripture tell you a wise man does scarcely smile a little. The scripture speak about the house of mourning and the house of mirth. So we represent the house of mourning, and the house of mourning is not a 24/7 fucking orgy party, like P Diddy and them represent the house of mirth. We're not in the house of mirth, man. Should we then make mirth? We're not in the house of mirth, man. Ezekiel 21 and 10, it says, it is. In fact, I'm going to start a little bit up. It says,
The 8th verse. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashemashai, a sword is sharpened, a sword also is furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It is contempt. It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. He hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer. Cry and howl, O son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel, terrors by reason of the sword. It shall be upon my people, smite therefore upon thy thigh. Because it is a trial. What if the sword contemneth even the rod? It shall be no more, said the Lord power. Thou therefore, son of man, prophesy and smite. Let thy hands be together, and let the sword be doubled the third time. The sword of the slain is the sword of the great men that are slain, which enter into their privy chambers. Yeah, so seeing that, hey, we're in that time. We're in that time of the sword. We're in the time of death. You know, we're in the time of destruction. It's not about looking cool to the people. It's not about, playing an Israelite fucking superhero or being some type of fucking celebrity. Hey, it's about being cool in the eyes of Yahweh Shemel Shai. That's what we want to be cool with. So yeah, these people might say, hey, you don't do no drugs. We don't do this. We don't do that. We ain't out there partying 24/7, and you know what I'm saying. We're not doing Molly Percocets with these people. You know, what kind of drugs are you on? That's how you become cool with these. How much money you spend, and So hey, at the end of the day, hey, that should be the last thing of our concern. Looking cool with these people. These people should be getting with our program, and it don't matter about being cool or looking some type of way, or hey, we're squares. How can we be squares when we're doing the greatest service on the face of the earth that there ever was, man? This is the greatest honor that anybody could ever have, man. All right. But see, the way of truth is evil spoken of, right? The way of truth. So you're looked at and you're ridiculed for doing what's right. That's why it says, blessed are you, Luke the 6th chapter, when men shall revile you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. All right. It says, I have chosen Psalms 119 and 30. I have chosen the way of truth. Thy judgments have I laid before me. That's the way we chose, and that's not the fucking cute way. That's the way the Lord chose for us. That's not the cute way. That's deemed as lame. Way of truth shall be evil spoken of. That's deemed as something wicked. It says 2 Peter 2:2. It says, and many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. Yeah, the way of truth is not evil spoken of, man. You're not the ones with the aura, you know. According to these people, you ain't got no aura. You ain't got no, what they call it. They look at you as a weirdo, as a spectacle. What's going on with these people? What are they talking about? But see, you actually got to take it cheerfully. You got to take it cheerfully when they look at us as nothing. When these people say, hey, why we got on dresses, and hey, that's supposed to excite you. That's supposed to actually make you go 10 times harder. Being removed from the Lord, seek Him 10 times more. That's what the scriptures say, man. So actually, man, the way of truth has been evil spoken of, and us being labeled as squares, and we're fucking lame. We don't do this. We don't do that. Good. I don't want to be partaker of you niggas bullshit. I don't want to be I don't want to be looked at as anything in this world, because that means that I'm an abomination to the Lord. All right. We're supposed to be hated. We're supposed to be cast aside, and our words are supposed to be heard in quiet more than he that reigneth among fools. So So these insecurities that Jake deals with, guy, when I was watching, Jake was like, "Hey man, I'm a square, I'm this and I'm that." Man, look, man, that's the flesh talking, bro. Ain't no such thing. Did the look, man, was the Lord a square? The Lord, the King of Kings, he came on the earth. All he did was teach the word, man. All the Lord did was teach the word. He didn't pop no women. He didn't pop no women. The King. So, hey, man, we gotta live the life of a stoic, man. And if that's the life, how a spy lives a life of like behind enemy lines, he don't have no attachments to the world. A spy like Jason Bourne or like fucking the Martian from the agency, the show, with Michael Fassbender, just like that, man. We're spying out the land like the Lord did back in the day. Like Caleb and them was spying out the land, man. You know, we're behind the enemy lines, man. So when you behind enemy lines as a soldier, when you a soldier, a soldier is not being fucking cool. A soldier sets the a soldier sets the trends, man. He ain't trying to be goddamn accepted by the people. A soldier is doing a job. A no man that warreth entangle himself, let's get that, with the affairs of this life, man. You think a soldier? I've been playing Black Ops the last couple of days, you know, and shit, a soldier, man, he got to go through hell and back, man. So a soldier is not a soldier. Got to get dirty. He got to go days without fucking bathing. You know, he got to fight with his thigh joint, like Jacob when he fought the angel. So no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. They're not trying to be. They're not trying to be sexy, man. You know, but in a way they just naturally become that. You become like that. You know, when you go your own way from the world, and you become immediately attractive to the right kind of women. You see what I'm saying? To the Most High, really, you become attracted to the Most High. The Most High look at you with favor. Not when you follow a multitude to do evil. I tell you in Exodus 23:2. All right. So it says no man that warreth entangle himself. Entangle himself with the affairs of this life. 2 Timothy 2 and verse 4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier, not please the world, not please these people. Because these people are wicked and they change every day like the moon. The trends change. Now having dreads is in. Now having a BBL is in. You got a bunch of women when it did BBLs, butt surgeries, and now they're regretting it because the trend is being slim and fit in the gym, not having a fat old ass. Now the trend is different. The dress code is different. Man, get out of here, bro. I don't follow. I wear what the fuck I want to wear. I dress how I want to dress through the spirit. Okay, through the spirit. If it look good, I'll buy the shit. I don't care if it's cheap. You know what I mean? I don't follow these people in their fucking trends. You know, I don't care how much the shit costs. If it look good, or nigga gotta get the new red boots that came out immediately because everybody got them. Fuck that. All right, we're supposed to be different. The trend is to be a mo. You got people that are mo's just because somebody else is a mo. Because it's popular for a lot of you women are mo's, carpet munchers, because your friend is a carpet muncher. So now you try it out. Yeah, I like girls too. I kissed a girl and I liked it. That's bullshit, man. You're supposed to be comfortable in your own skin like the Dove commercial. Not following after what the fuck somebody else does because you want to fit in with them. That's what gets you killed. That's what gets you in trouble in school. And all that shit, trying to be like somebody else. You got to be your own fucking man. All right? The elect are their own men. Scripture tell you Proverbs 14:14. Let's get that. A good man shall be satisfied from himself. What does that mean? That means that a good man is comfortable in his own skin. He's full of the Holy Spirit, man. He's not carried about with every wind of doctrine, man. Like a lot of you dudes, man, and you're just like a goddamn car salesman thing, you know, like one of those car salesman little inflatables that just float through the air. You know, you just carried about with any wind of doctrine, man. You're not rooted in your Hawashai, man. You know, so you just go about with every wind. You're not satisfied from yourself. Proverbs 14:14. The backslider in heart shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. A good man, a good man, a righteous man shall be satisfied from himself, man. So he's not a follower, man. A blind follower, a parrot. He's a man of understanding, you know, a man that's comfortable in his own skin. Doesn't have to copy no white man. Doesn't have to copy no heathen. You see, as the scriptures say, children shall you want a thon. All right, y'all better you brothers out there. Children tossed to and fro. Ephesians says in Ephesians, you know, Ephesians 4 and the 14th verse. Yeah, 144 is spirit. That we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro. The 144 are not children tossed to and fro. They they're not easily deceived. As scripture tell you, Matthew 24 says the elect, if it be at all possible, they'll be deceived, but it's not possible. If the very elect, if it were at all possible, they would deceive the very elect. So it says that we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. Yeah, the sleight of men, you know, have your ass going off. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. But that's why you gotta search the scriptures. For in them you think you have life. Oh yeah. That's right, brother. That's right. You know, no, it's not right. You just repeat everything you hear. No, it's not right. Unless you fact check it with the scriptures. So anyway, it says, but speaking the truth in love that may grow up into all things, which is the head, even Yahushua, for whom the whole body fitly joined together and compacted, that by the which every joint supplieth according to the effectual working and measure of every part, make an increase of the body unto the edification of itself in love. Yep. So that we be henceforth no more children tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine. Yeah, that means being firmly rooted. And that also goes into the whole, you know, gist of the lesson, because like I said, I'm sitting there watching Jake, you know, and they're talking about they're talking about, oh, I'm a square because I take care of my kids and I work. That'll make you a square, man. Being a thug and a gangster don't make you fucking cool, you know. Well, because you ain't on the you're not a influencer. You ain't cool because you're a father and you know what I'm saying, whatever. You take care of your business. You teach the word. That's supposed to be lame, man. Come on, bro. That's an insecurity, man, in the flesh. You know, you don't hear us talking like that, man. Hey, we're lames, bro. We're lames, man. Nah, that's that mentality. You know what I'm saying, bro? You got to kick that shit to the curb, man. That mentality. You over there talking about you're a lame and you're a square. You know that. What greater honor is there than to know the Lord Yahweh? Man, this is why I look, the last couple of weeks, man, Jeremiah the 9th chapter been coming up in my head every week, every day that I've been doing lessons. You know, my lesson. Oh, I've been bringing out Jeremiah 9. All right, a lot, because hey, that's a powerful chapter. You feel what I'm saying? That's a powerful chapter. But it says, let not the wise man, Jeremiah 9:23, glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. And let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glorieth in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me. That's the greatest honor. That's the greatest glory. That you know the Lord and the Lord knows you. What are you talking about, man? You're a square. Man, what is that, brother? Was the Lord a square, man? Was the Lord himself, was Noah a square? Was Jeremiah a square? Was Mattathias a square, man? Come on, bro. I mean, these are great men of understanding, men that the Lord chose. To the world, they're gonna seem like weirdos and bug outs. So fucking what? What the hell? The opinion of some dead niggas matter to me? I don't care about your fucking stupid ass opinions. You niggas are lame as hell. Look, bro, look, all these people that talk shit, all these little weirdos, I guarantee you, they ain't shit in the flesh and in the spirit either. In the flesh, in the world, nigga, you wasn't fucking with us, and in the spirit, you ain't fucking with us. So you dudes just talk shit because you're jealous, you know. But through the spirit, man, you can't talk about yourself like that, man. I'm a square. I ain't shit. I'm dead. Man, come on, bro. Look, man, I don't find self-deprecating humor I don't find that shit appealing. You know, when people joke on themselves. Look, man, I find that shit lame as hell, bro. Like, man, look, bro, you're supposed to speak positively of yourself, man. At least not on some cocky shit, but I don't like when Jake talk badly about themselves, man. That shit just gives me like, you know, like what is this, bro? Like I don't know. Look, we can't talk like that, man. You gonna defeat yourself out the race, man. Scripture say, a man strive for the mastery. He's not crowned unless he strive lawfully. 1 Corinthians, the 9th chapter. The Lord, did you see the Lord talking shit about himself when he came on the scene and his disciples? No, he spoke life into his disciples, man. The Lord spoke life into his disciples. He didn't sit there and tell them, hey, look, you a piece of shit and you're lame and you're broke and look at your teeth, nigga. He didn't say that, man. He said, man, you are gods, but you shall die like men. He said, Matthew, what's that? John 10, and 33, you are gods, man. Is it not written in your law, you are gods? The Lord came with encouragement, man. He didn't come with bullshit talking about, hey, man, you know what? You're going to leave your father and your mother, and you going to come follow me, and we all going to be lame nerds together. No, he said, I'll make you fishers of men. He said, I'll make you gods, man. You know? So he spoke life into his men as a general, as a commander, you know, as a leader. All right. So it said Jeremiah 9:24. But let him that glorieth in this day understand it and know me. We know and understand the Lord, and he knows us. And he understands us. Like that little cheesy ass Christian billboard they be putting up there. He knows us. What the fuck are you niggas talking about, man? Talking about you're a lame and you're a square. What kind of fucking talk is that, man? You are a God, you are a messenger of the Most High, a man of the Lord, man. Who else on the planet Earth could hold a candle to that, man? What the fuck are you, nigga? Huh? A rapper? You supposed to be cooler than me? A nigga with a college diploma from the white man? He's supposed to be on your level, brother? Come on, man. They couldn't hold a candle to you. They couldn't lace up your sandals. They couldn't lace up your sandals. Like John the Baptist said about the Lord. He couldn't lace up the Lord's sandals. Well, they couldn't lace up your sandals. So what the hell are they talking about being cool with? I don't think a boy band dancing and singing, that's cool. That's sexy. I don't think being Mariana or B2K nigga, that shit make me cool. Oh yeah, look at my dance moves. Look at my dance. I don't care, man. Being in a fucking movie don't make you cool. A lot of you niggas are lame as hell with money. You got a couple of bucks, but you're lame. Ain't nobody gonna call you lame because you got money. This dude Travis Hunter, that nigga's a cornball, man. But he's one of the most trendy dudes out there, man. You know, them niggas are cornballs like Travis Hunter, lame ass dudes, bro. You know, but hey, they're supposed to be cooler than us because they got money, or they got, because they got the favor of these people in the world, because they could put a ball in the basket. Come on, bro. That shit should make you laugh, man. You know the Lord, and the Lord knows you. So it says that I am the Lord which exercises loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in all these things do I delight, saith the Lord. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, I will punish all them which are circumcised with the uncircumcised. All right, Egypt, Judah, Edom, and all children of Ammon, Moab, and all the uttermost corners that dwell in the wilderness. For all these nations are uncircumcised, and all the house of Israel is uncircumcised in heart. So that's why they look at us as strange fellows, man. Like something's wrong with us. Oh, these dudes are lame. They're squares. But when you sit there and talk about yourself like that, yeah, I'm a square because I don't do nothing. All I do is work and go home and take care of my family. That's fucking that's cool. That's honorable. That's honorable. Oh, I don't steal and I don't rob. That's fucking honorable. I never owned a gun or shot a gun in my life. That's honorable. Goddamn, that's like the Lord. That's like the Lord. The Lord didn't kill nobody when he came on the scene. He was a pacifist, a man of honor and integrity. So that's cool, man. You got to look at your achievements, brother. You've abstained from the world. You've done more than the average Joe. So I'm a square. Come on, bro. You a fucking righteous man, bro. Through the Spirit. You know what's cool? What's cooler than serving the Lord, man? Than serving the Creator. Nigga talking about I'm a square. I'm a lame. Nigga, I'm your father in the Spirit. Dumbass. So I'll be cool. I'll be a square and a lame like the Lord. I'll be a square and a lame in the eyes of these people. Like I said, I'm not concerned with the opinions of dead motherfuckers. All right? Bunch of dead zombies talking about who's cool and who's not cool and all this other shit. Man, I'll let the Lord decide what's cool and what's not cool. You see what I'm saying? Kiss the son, it says Psalms 2, lest he be angry. And kiss a nigga ass so they can think you're cool. Get the fuck out of here, man. Man, do you understand what men consider cool, man? Popping other men's women. That's cool. That's considered cool. All right? Being a porn star is considered cool. I don't want to fucking be cool. Okay? I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, bro? Throwing up the 666 Baphomet and dressing like a woman, that's fucking cool. So I'd rather be a lame. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you got to make a bunch of money to be considered something. What do I have to do to make a bunch of money? Be a mo? So I don't want to be a fucking mo. You know? So I'll be a lame in these people's eyes. Hey, look, I see these people, I see fucking dishonor, and I look at them as lame. You know? So I don't give a shit what these people say, man. You niggas are dead any fucking ways. You understand? So it says 1 Corinthians the 7th chapter. That's gonna hold you back. The opinions of others, man. Your families and all that shit. Your women. Oh, the woman don't find you attractive. Fuck her. If the woman don't find you, or she start looking at you as weird because you in the truth or you serving the Lord, fuck her, man. She got some other dudes she finds more sexy than you. All right, man. We'll see who's gonna prevail at the end, man. Shit. The righteousness shall prevail, man. And those that hold on their way, that are strong in the Lord, they're gonna be made the fruits of the kingdom, man. So we're gonna see what's cool and what's not cool. You know, well, the opinion of some bitch. She better get with the program. If not, she gonna end up a fucking pillar of salt of in the lake of fire, man. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to be cool with her ass. Bitch don't know what's going on. She says I don't like this guy no more. All he does is study and teach the scriptures. And all yeah. That's all you should be doing. Oh, this nigga's not dealing drugs and selling weed and cocaine and shit. That's what's supposed to be cool. That's what's supposed to be cool to you motherfuckers, huh? Dumbasses. That's supposed to be cool. If I whip my shit out on stream, that's supposed to be cool. Motherfuckers gonna be talking about this shit like I show speed. That's what the world wants. They want your ass to go outside naked, like the white man. Then they're gonna applaud you. You know? Get the hell up out of here, man. We decide what's cool. The Heavenly Father through the Spirit put it the Spirit to decide what's right and what's wrong, and we're gonna follow. That's what we're gonna follow, man. Motherfuckers talking about what's cool. What's cool in the world and make your ass a demon and make your ass an enemy of the Lord, man. Won't be cool with these people wearing a 3-piece suit. I don't find that shit fucking honorable. Wearing a suit and tie, you know, shaving your beard and shaving everything off. That's gonna make you yeah, bro, yeah. You clean cut, man, and that's more acceptable to the world. Hey, we got our own goddamn traditions, our own blessed traditions, I should say. So like it. We have our own ways, though. Old ways. Seek out the old paths. I tell you in Jeremiah 6:16, We have our own paths, man. Our own ways as men of Israel, man. As prophets of the Lord. Not what the fuck these people think. You know? All right? So that's I seek the old paths, man. Not the way of Esau, man. And the way of a YN. I don't want to be like fucking 2 Chainz or one of these people, man. You know what I mean? Like 2 Chainz say, I'm different. We're supposed to be goddamn different, man. So it says 1 Corinthians 7 and verse 29. It says, then I say the time is short, brethren. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. And they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not. And they that buy as though they possess not. Yeah, because you're all on fucking paying for payments. Pans. You're all on credit. You don't own your fucking house. That shit's on credit. You know? You don't own your car. Your car is on credit. Your woman is on credit. As soon as she find your ass not sexy, not attractive, now she's looking for some other nigga. Now she's looking for some other cool dude, the cool guy, man. hey, so I'll be a fucking square. I'll be a square, man, to these fucking people. I don't give a fuck. You know? Shit. It says 1 Corinthians 7 and 31. What's cool? Smoking a pound of reefer every day? That's supposed to be cool, so I kill myself and drink 10 lines of lean every goddamn day? You know, that's cool, so I could be like one of these rappers and have a heart attack and die at before 30. You know? Popping other men's women. Hey, I'll be Trey Songz. hey, I'll be Trey Songz there. I'll be cool. I'll be C Breezy. I can be cool. Women will line up to me like Drizzy Drake. Shit. I'll pass. You see? I'll pass, man. So it says first hey, 1 Corinthians 7:31. It says, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passes away. That's right. What's the fashion of this world, man? The way of this world, their fucking opinions, their little collective consciousness that they got. All these motherfuckers think the same. You know, damn near they all got the same mind frame. You know. So hey, I'm not a partaker. It says fashion, the habitus, as comprising everything which strikes a person's senses, the figure, bearing, discourse, actions, manner of life, etc., etc. Yeah, this American fucking way of life, the way they do shit. You know, you got subcultures amongst, you know, the inhabitants of Babylon. But for the most part, all these dudes think like the damn devil. They all got this earthly mindset, man. They mind earthly things. So based upon the trend, you know, that's what the people want to be accepted as, man. But see, look, man, we're supposed to be different, man. We're supposed to be different and not give a fuck. Look, the thing is, when you don't give a damn, and that's when women and them find you attractive, because they want to put your ass in some damn locker mold, you know. But when your ass is different, hey, that's always a good thing, you know. And that applies with the Most High too. When we're different, as the Lord's woman, hey, the Lord finds us attractive to save us, in a matter of speaking, you know. You see, because he said, "Arise, depart. This is not your rest." In other words, hey, be different. When you different, I'll receive you. Touch not the unclean thing. 2 Corinthians 6:17, and I'll receive you. That's what he said. So I'm not touching the unclean thing. So Lord shall receive me, man. You know, Lord willing. So when you like everybody fucking else, you're not fruit meat for repentance. You know, so it's good to be a lame. It's good to be what they call boring. Oh, your friends, all these people. Oh well, you don't do nothing. No, why don't they go nowhere? Oh, every time I call them, they're busy working. I fucking tell these people I'm working. I'm working. And if I feel like I had a day off or something, they call me or something. I may or may not answer the phone, and they know not to fucking call me. You know, these randoms from that I used to know back in the day. You know, it is what it is. Because none of them was really your friends. Only like maybe one or two of them. You know. So, what do you do with your life? What do you do? I'm serving the Lord. That's the greatest honor. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I'm not fucking fitting in with your little mold and whatever the hell you niggas want. Okay, because at the end of the day, they ain't gonna save you. They don't give a shit. All right, so I don't care either. I want to appease the one that saved me, man. You know, and if I gotta be different and I gotta look a certain way to the people, oh well, you know, oh well, man. You know, so I don't want to hear Jake talking about, hey man, brother, I'm a square and I'm a look. The Lord was the Lord a lame and a square. All right, we following after the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. So was the Lord a weirdo? Was the Lord some type of strange guy to the world? Yes, he was, because he wasn't with the normalcy of the Roman Empire, man. He wasn't walking around like your fucking Mo, like the rest of you dudes in the Roman Empire. He was walking around masculine with his balls about him, girding up his loins like a man. All right, he was rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. He's told the truth, just like his disciples. You know, so yes, they rubbed the world the wrong way. Oh fucking well, man. Okay. Oh well, if you a friend of the world, you should be the enemy of the Most High. That's what the scriptures tell you, man. So I don't want to be a friend with these dead fuckers, so they can accept me. You know, I don't want to be accepted by these people, man. All right, we're not to be accepted by the world. We're to be accepted by Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh why Yahweh Shai, man. All right, not the fucking world or these people. Okay, so like Kendrick said on the song, man, real is responsibility, real is God. You know, hey, that's what's really worth something, man. Being different than these people, bro. When they see you, they should see something different. God damn, these are men of spirituality. You know, these are men of understanding. You know, these are not run of the mill type fucking dudes. These are men with knowledge of life, of history, of the future, of the scriptures. All right, not the fucking regular run of the mill Joe. All right, we're not running regular run of the mill type dudes that you meet every fucking day. Okay. So it says Hebrews mind earthly things. Let's get that. Yeah, men talking about, oh, I'm a lame man. Come on, bro. You man, look, that shouldn't even be in your head, man. Oh, I'm a weirdo. All I do is take care of my kids. That's all you're supposed to do. That make you cooler than everybody else. You a father. That's a great thing. You a father and a mother. Oh, I'm a mother. I don't do nothing. You ain't supposed to be doing all that bullshit. I don't go nowhere. Oh, I don't travel to Bora Bora every fucking day. I don't. I'm not. My ass cheeks ain't on the internet. Good, man. What the fuck you want to be like these people? You want to end up dead by some serial killer or something, man? That's what the fuck is gonna happen to you. You keep playing around trying to be like these people. You know, the Lord will get your ass, man. Just like he could get any of these people out here. You know, you want to be on CNN? They talking about missing persons report. All right, you keep being fucking cool, and your ass gonna end up on missing persons watch, man. Trying to be cool with every fucking body. I'm cool, yeah. I'm trying to be cool, trying to be cute, you know. They're gonna find your ass under the bridge. All right, you supposed to do what the Lord told you to do, and that keep your ass alive, man, through the Spirit. So it says Colossians. No. Philippians. Yeah. Philippians, the 3rd chapter, and the 17th verse. It said, "Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you, even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Yahweh Shai, whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, who glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things. For our conversation is in heaven, and for henceforth also we look for the Savior, the Lord Yahweh Shai, who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body, according to the working whereby he's even able to subdue all things unto himself." Yeah, so man, look, you're not supposed to mind earthly things. All right. But our conversation is in heaven. Scripture tell you if this gospel be hid, it's hid to them that are lost. See, we don't mind earthly things. So what these creatures on the earth is talking about, oh man, brother, you ain't right. You don't believe in this. You don't believe in hell and all this other shit, man. Look, brother, I know what the Lord put us in the spirit to do. I know the Lord, and the Lord knows us, man, through the Spirit. You got Jesus, man, you lame, man. Look, brother, I don't give a fuck, man, what these people are talking about. I don't give a shit, bro. Oh, this and that. Look, man, look, hey, like Fuchsia said, you ain't know my struggle. You don't nobody know my struggle. Hey, don't nobody know my struggle. Hey, look, we know through the Spirit, brother. We through the Spirit, we understand. Okay, these people gonna come up against us. They're gonna talk shit. They're gonna say, hey, you this, you that, and all this other shit, But that's none of that matters. None of that matters, okay? All right? And what matters is who the Lord chose and what the Lord is doing on the earth, man. That's cool. That's honorable. Psalms 149:9. This honor have all ye his saints. Praise ye the Lord, man. You understand what I'm saying? So look, the opinions, I think I'm gonna leave with that, bro. The opinions of others, man. Just gonna speak about the opinions, and that shit is like a paralyzing thing with our people. That shit paralyze you and take your faith from you. The opinions of others and shit. An evil supposition, overthrowing their judgment. So you gotta develop I don't give a damn mentality about criticism, about bullshit. That'll take your crown from you. Men talking this and that, that's irrelevant. That's all irrelevant. See what I'm saying? That's all irrelevant, man. People gonna disown you and shit. I mean, look, bro, that's all irrelevant. And you got to be the first one that believes. If you start talking about yourself like that, then you're gonna look. If you don't see yourself as anything, and ain't nobody else gonna see you as nothing. Usually, man, I don't do nothing all day. All I do is serve the Lord. That's all you're supposed to do. That's all you're supposed to do, man. Live a simple life, man. That's how you're supposed to live a life of a stoic. You're supposed to live the life of a stoic, man. You understand? Oh, I'm not. Oh, this is not our rest, brother. Our rest is gonna come when the Lord. Hey, shout out to the elder Sagala, man. Y'all Bashimashai Bragatha to the elder brother. Hey, but that's all the mortal thoughts, man. Put off the mortal thoughts. Put off now the weak nature, man. Or what am I doing with my life? Look, you serving the Lord, bro. You serving the Lord and His Son. What's a greater honor than that, man? That's why it says, "Let us not be weary in well doing." What's a greater honor than serving the Lord and His Son, man? What's the greatest honor, man? Serving the King. What's the whole duty of man? Fear the Lord and keep His commandments. So all that other shit, man, it's all irrelevant. It's all Satan. Oh, I'm a squirrel and I'm a lame. Man, get the fuck out of here, brother. Put off the weak thoughts and put off now the mortal nature, man. That's a mortal nature. Here it is, Moses. He's up there talking about he's not eloquent. He can't speak. Look, Moses, just shut up and do the work that I told you to do. That's what the Lord told him. Look, I speak for you. All right. Aaron be thy priest. All right. I put the words in your mouth. I told you in Matthew 10 and 20. Like He told His disciples, man. Oh, I can't speak. I'm not, man. Look, that's irrelevant. Look, I'm the Lord. I create all things. I create the flame. I create life, death. I create evil and good. I, the Lord, do all these things, man. Look, I chose you, so you go and you do what you're supposed to do, man. And I'll be with you. That's the mindset you're supposed to have. The just shall live by faith. Sirach 3 and 21. See not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. But what is commanded upon thee, take there with reverence, and for it is not needful for thee to see with thy eyes the things that are done in secret. And be not curious unnecessary matters, for more things are showed unto thee that men understand. For many are deceived by their own vain opinions, and an evil supposition, suspicion have overthrown their judgment. So many are deceived by their own vain opinion. Like, you could think a dude is super cool. Oh man, this guy's cool. This guy's cool, bro. The Lord don't think that dude's cool. But you sit there and think your ass ain't shit. I ain't nothing. But the Lord is dealing with you, man. The Lord be dealing with you. You just because you ain't got no charisma or whatever. The Lord will give you charisma. The Lord will give you faith. The Lord will give you a following. He'll give you whatever it is you need, man. All right. And in the point of season and time and chance happen to every man, right? So look, it's all about the believers. It's all about the faithful. That's who's cool in the eyes of the Lord, man. All right. And at the time, Moses and them weren't cool, right? But the Lord made Moses cool. King David, he made King David to be the most desirable man. But at a certain point, King David wasn't nothing in the eyes of the people. You know? That's why Samuel and them said, what? Look not on the height of his countenance, nor on his stature, for the Lord see it not as man see it, man. In 1 Samuel, the 16th chapter. All right? Man, the Lord see it not as man see it, man. All right? Every day, man, opinion change, man. Especially like a fucking woman. One day you this and one day you ain't shit. Now everybody in turn on you. The Lord don't change like that, man. And one day he don't like your ass, the next day, no. The Lord changed not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. The Lord chose already from the foundation. So just because you may slip or fall, scripture tell you what, a righteous man gets back up again. Oh, you get all destroyed and shit. No, the ones that are laden with their iniquities, that's who ain't gonna make it. All right, you may fall and you gotta get back up again, and the Lord will find that attractive. The Lord will find that righteous, not a man that gives up and shit. You know, I ain't right. That's fucking lame. That's fucking lame. A man that get up and fight consistently. That's what the Lord looks at, man. That's characteristics of what the Lord's looking for. The Lord's not looking for a damn quitter. That's fucking a loser. That's being a loser. You see what I'm saying? Hey, through the Spirit, you supposed to give yourself more credit than what Jake gives themselves, man. Hey, man, I ain't shit. I ain't nothing. You know, I'm lame. The people ain't listening to me. That's bullshit. That's all bullshit, man. Hey, the Lord's watching. The Most High is watching. The angels are watching. The people is watching. YouTube is lying. They say that you got 100 views. Really, you got like fucking 260. But hey, that's all. It says 0. Really, you got like 40. You know, whatever. That's how it really works. You know, under they be hiding fucking comments and shadow ban all kind of shit because this is a spiritual fight, man. So the angels, the demons on the left hand side, they put thoughts in your head to fuck with you, man. Oh, ain't nobody listening to you. Look at you, you ain't shit. They literally put like they try to put like blindfolds on you, man. To the point where like you start looking at yourself like, oh damn, I look like this, I look like that. Look, that's all the mortal thoughts, man. You know, that's why the Lord said, "Let no man take thy crown, man." Even yourself, because you start looking at yourself like you ain't shit, then you fall out the truth. You know, that's what has happened to many a man, because they start looking at themselves as if what they're doing ain't nothing. So if you don't believe in what you're doing, then hey, you will fall by the wayside, man. And you start getting weak, and you see. But when you look good, right? You feel good, right? That when you look at yourself like you know, as something, you know, you ain't gotta big yourself up, but you have to have a balance to everything, man. You know. And when you sitting up there shitting on yourself all day, that's gonna ultimately play a role. It's gonna take a toll, I should say, at the end of the day. It's gonna take a toll on you, man. You know, when you got that low self-esteem demon, you know, you can't get too high or too low. You say the greater thou art, the more humble thyself. So you gotta remain with the balance. If not, you will mentally destroy yourself, man. You know. And the Lord said, "Why be not over righteous or be not over wicked? Why shouldst thou die before that time?" You know. So you know, just a couple things to consider or whatever. You know, through the Spirit. Um, so it said many are deceived, Sirach 3:24, for their own vain opinion, and an evil supposition have overthrown their judgment. So the path of the light of the righteous shineth more unto the perfect day. I tell you in Proverbs 4:18, man. Um, there's no greater honor than serving the Lord, and that's what you brothers are doing. You men that's consistently doing this, that's consistently in the fight. So hey, you can't think like that, man. Oh, I'm a square, I'm this, I'm lean, I'm the Lord. And man, look, the Lord, the ultimate stoic, the ultimate he ain't, fasting 4 days, 40 nights. All right, the house. Look, it's all about the house of mourning, the house of the Stoics, the house of those type of men. You know, the men of this world. You know, the shit of the fashion of this world, all this other shit that these people are into that makes them quote unquote cool. The way they dress and all this other weird shit. You know, it's all passing away, man. So it's best to be different. It's best to be it's okay to be fucking ridiculed and all that shit. Because at the end of the day, the scriptures tell you esteeming the reproaches of Yahushua more than the let's get that real quick. Esteeming the reproach. Greater riches. Hebrews 11 and 26. It says, esteeming the reproach of Yahushua greater riches than the treasures in Egypt. For he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. Yeah. So he was supposed to esteem the reproach of Yahushua, catching hell or being looked at as something strange, as glory, honestly, rather than shame. You know, choosing rather to suffer affliction. 2024, my bad. Hebrews 11:24. By faith, Moses, when he came to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, than to enjoy the pleasure of sin for a season, esteeming the reproach of Yahweh Shai greater riches than the treasure of Egypt. For he had great recompense of the reward. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king. For he endured as seeing him who is invisible. See, we're seeing him who is invisible. We're not seeing these opinions of these fuckers out here, man. Now, what the hell they got to talk about? The opinions of dead folk is irrelevant. You know, is irrelevant, man. Luke, the 6th chapter, and the 22nd verse. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you. There's the reproach. Hebrews 11:26. The reproach, suffering the reproach of Yahushua greater riches, esteeming the reproach of Yahushua greater riches than all the treasures of Egypt. And they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the manner did their fathers unto the prophets. But woe to you that are rich, for you have received your consolation. Woe to you that are hungry. Woe to you that are full, for you shall be hungry. Woe to you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. And woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. So, hey, they ain't supposed to be speaking well of us, man. All right. And that's the price to pay for entering into the straight gate, for depart from iniquity and making yourself a prey. That's the price to pay. That's the rite of passage, if you will. You know. So Proverbs 4:18, but the path of the just, 14 verse, enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it and pass not by it, and turn from it and pass away. For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the just is as the shining light, Proverbs 4:18, that shineth more unto the perfect day. but the way of the wicked is as darkness, and they know not at what they stumble. My son, attend to my words, and incline thy ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thy eyes, and keep them in the midst of thy heart, for they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. All right. For out of it are the issues of life. And put away from thee a forward mouth, perverse lips are far from thee. Let thy eyes look right on, and let thy eyelids look straight before thee, and ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. Turn not to the right hand or to the left, and remove thy feet from evil. All right. So the path of the just is as the shining light that's shining more onto the perfect day. And that means elevating. That means cutting off the world. That means leaving behind, cutting off the fat. That means being considered a lame and a weirdo. Oh, you an asshole. No, I don't want to be around you demons. I don't want to partake in wickedness. I'm not. You can't use me as a fucking pocket. You can't use me because you see me doing good. You can't fucking use me. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. See, you come to the understanding, and because you look out for yourself and those that love the Lord. Okay. Now something's wrong with you. No. Something was wrong with you men, with you demons. All right. Something was wrong with the world. All right. Not us. Something's wrong with these people, man. Okay. They want you to be just like them. I'm not like you niggas. All right. Let's keep it that way, man. Through the spirit. And we can't be in that spirit of looking at ourselves as some type of as nothing. Hey, there's no greater honor than doing this work, man. Serving the Lord. All right. These demons may come against you, the spirits, all kind of shit. But hey, you hold fast onto the way of life, and the Lord's gonna change our status, man. All right. The Lord's gonna give us back the all the years of many generations, man. The years that the locusts took. I tell you in Joel 2, all right, 25. I restore unto you the years that the locusts took. I'll give you praise and fame in a land you'll put to shame. In a land where they say, hey, you a lame and a weirdo. Where you said you was a lame and a weirdo. All right. That's all vanity, and that's all mortal thoughts, man. All right. Who the one we supposed to please and kiss? The one that's gonna save us, man. All right. So that's the opinions that matter. All right. So with that, call Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak Wadash. All right. Double honors to our apostle, the true peace I take to you men, you men, all right, that have left the world, man. All right. So with that, Shalom.